Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tank StarCraft here with another ZvP replay analysis. We're still on the theme of hyper-aggression in the early stages. This is going to be a follow-up to the all-in aggression. And it's going to be a very similar build to the one we looked at last time, too. It's going to be the Roach Ling. However, we're going to execute it a little differently. A little even more aggressive. Oh, yeah. The last game we opened with Hatch first, which means our Lings don't arrive super early to the front. In this game, we're going to go, however, with a pool first, and that's going to allow us to pressure even earlier with the Lings while still hitting a nice Roach Ling timing. So we're going to get that pool on 17 or 18, and then the gas right after. This is still going to allow us to expand nice and early on 17, 18 supply. There it goes, gas filled right away. Nice. And we'll get the Queen, the Overlord, and some Lings out nice and early. There we go. Overlord, one set of Ling, and we'll see the speed. And we'll continue to mine gas, probably. We'll see. Nope, taking them out of gas just for a little bit in this game. Really wanting to put on that heavy Ling aggression early. That's why I'm taking out of gas. So I'm not getting the Roaches right away. I'm gonna actually see what kind of damage I can do with only Speedlings. Squeezing out one drone here. I think that's just to build the Roach Horde. And I have refilled the gas, so yeah, that's what it's looking like. Okay, so speed finishing much earlier than with the Hatch first build. I'm gonna get right in here with the Lings and try to do damage. And he is just now getting wind of this. His Cybercore is just finishing, so he's starting the Adepts. Oh, a little bit of miss micro, I would say there. Shouldn't be targeting the pylon when the probes are there. But the pylon does need to go, and it does. So that's a great pickup, being able to kill that pylon at the front. And now speed's going to be finishing. And behind this, I'm actually surprised how many drones I'm building. I guess going up to almost full 2-base saturation, so we're not going to be seeing the Roach Ling follow-up that I thought we were. Which means this will not be included in the guide that I'm writing. So really, I don't need to finish this, but I will. The Roach Horn is going down, lots of Overlords being built. Maybe this is just like a little bit more economic of a Roach Ling attack. That's what it's kind of looking like now. So I use these Lings to kind of keep him from droning his expansion, keep him from feeling safe, really. And meanwhile, I just powered up almost full 2-base saturation. That's kind of cool. This is kind of an improvised style, and an improvised cast because I clearly do not remember this game. So it looks like in this game getting about 10 Roaches. I generally aim for 8. This is a couple more. Maybe even gonna get one more. Could afford it. Nah. And then big Ling production. Cool. Meanwhile behind it, a third base. And lots of drones. Ooh, luckily running into his Adepts. Am I going to get one? Yeah, that's a good pick-off. I'll take it. Droning hard behind it, wanting these Roaches and Lings to do as much damage as possible while I pull ahead in that long-term economic game. I don't even know if I'll engage this. Yeah, I think I will. Picking off a couple probes. Might just go for the Nexus. That's bold. I like it. And pulling back safely. Lots of Overlords in production just in case I need to build units. Is he going to retake it? Yeah, so he's not going to all-in counterattack me or anything like that. But just in case, I definitely want to be building Roaches here. If we look at the income tab, I'm surprisingly not that ahead. But I have 3 hatcheries up, right, and he only has 1. So this is great. Building lots of Roaches and Lings. Do not want to get caught with a small army just in case he counterattacks. I should have actually scouted with this Overlord, seen he had retaken the Nexus. Maybe even his 3rd Nexus too, and that would have allowed me to produce less units. But it's not that big of a deal to still be building units here. I can always just, yeah, do this. Push out myself. Getting the +1, getting the speed Roaches behind it, but we'll see if we're able to do damage to this 3rd base. Not even droning up the 3rd behind this. That's kind of cool. A little different. Normally I'd use this type of pressure to get that 3rd base fully saturated. It looks like I might just snipe this for free. Oh yeah. Maybe could have waited a second and actually killed it as opposed to him canceling, but still. Oh, taking free shots here, should be moving. Yeah, there we go. I don't know about this attack. I don't know how necessary it is. Yeah, not with the 3 overcharges. I think it's time to say another day. A little pressure there from the Adept. Doesn't actually get a kill though, so that's good. Oh, he was in the main, so maybe did. Lots of roaches in production, wanting to hit a nice roach speed timing. However, this is a bit of a, bit overextendy. A little overextendy with these roaches. Little shoot move micro there to kill some zealots. Want to be careful though not to take too many hits from these immortals. They do 50 damage every second to your roaches. They kill a roach in 3 seconds. It's nuts. Finally starting to drone up that third base, get some additional gas. Probably going to see the +2 attack soon. And moving towards Hydralisks. And a Spire. Good, yeah, gotta have a Spire. Cannot move into the late game in ZvP without a Spire anymore. So if we're looking at the income, we're actually about even. Luckily, I'm on 3 bases though. That's what's really giving me an edge in this game. And ooh, Mortal Snipe. I don't know at what cost it was, but if we look at the units lost, we're, wow, surprisingly even. Look at the unit lost, like, number count versus resources. Zerg, you're so cheap. No pun intended. Lots of drones going down, Spire coming down. And I think those drones are just to really get these gas and saturate the fourth, rather. Did I really get the armor instead of +2 attack? I don't know if I agree with that. I like +2 attack. I guess it's because I'm moving into Muta Ling. This is why you really want to have a Spire. You can shut down these warp prisms. And oh no, forcing all these roaches back home. That sucks. Could have had a few spines in the vein maybe by now, or just built some lings and roaches for back at home. No, not the Spire. At least gonna get these 9 mutas out. That's really 10 mutas. That's really all I need for now. That's gonna let me at least shut down this pesky prism. So kind of moving into a more standard mid-game, ZvP mid-game of roaches with upgrades into Muta. Where are the Mutas? Trying to find the warp prism. I have the worst luck, man, when it comes to finding warp prisms. Every time I look in the replay, my Mutas always go in the opposite direction. It's kind of mysterious. Like, it happens too much for it to be coincidence. But in other news, switching into Ling production, he was on Stalker, mostly Stalker Immortal, so I was thinking a Muta switch would be good here for that reason. And this will allow me to hopefully kill him before he even gets a 4. Deciding to do a little multi-pronged pressure, hoping he was moving his army to the main, but he's a little too smart for that. Oh! This could do a lot of damage. Get out of there, Roach is good. This is the real key, though. The Mutas are doing tons of damage. And I'll probably even build more Mutas in this game. Oh, he's counter-pushing. This is good. This is kind of deadly. That's probably his best chance. There's no way he was going to defend against this, so he's just going for it. Oh, catching some of my roaches. Please kill that. Please kill that. Oh. Disruptors can do a hell of a lot of damage. Falling behind on the injects here, common theme in my play lately. But the big thing is I'll be able to remax with like 17 more mutas, which in addition to these will just be too much for the air. Too much for Protoss to kill. There they are. Yeah, and that'll be game. We'll just speed to the end. Yeah, this was basically a similar style to the all-in aggressive style that I've been doing, but a little bit more economical. I saturated the natural a bit more before the second bus, before the Roach Ling timing. Try not to get AoE to high hell from those Archons. Okay, come on. GG. Okay, so that's a little bit different, but the basic idea is still there. Opening with the early Ling pressure to force a reaction from Protoss, ideally those pylon overcharges, then switching into a nice big Roach Ling timing now that Protoss has softened up a bit, and then behind it moving into generally standard, fairly standard macro play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.